Ever found yourself stashing money away in unconventional places like your mattress? Drop a sleeping emoji in the comments if you've ever been there. Well, today we're flipping the script from mattress savings to property dreams. Now I'm gonna be your guide in turning those hard-earned dollars into a real Toronto property. And if you're ready to say goodbye to that mattress and embrace the Toronto wealth building dream, then go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right in. What is up, beautiful people? My name is Matt Moore, your local millennial realtor here in the greater Toronto area. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. If it is not, welcome back. Now, before I jump into this video, it's extremely important that you do not take anything that I'm saying here as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and you should consult one prior to making any financial decisions of the sort. These are just tips and insights that have personally helped me in my experience in purchasing my first investment property and my first home. And when I say mattress, I'm not just literally talking about a mattress. I'm also talking about putting money in your shoebox or even in a low interest savings account. To me, it's all the same. So by the end of this video, you're gonna have some much better vehicles and ways to save money so that you can put it towards your first home or your first investment property. And we're gonna break this video up in 6 sections. So let's jump over to section 1. This is gonna be the foundation of how we're gonna get you to save at a much faster rate. All right, first things first, government-assisted programs. Now, I'm a big fan of government-assisted programs, especially if they're gonna help you in getting that dream home of yours. Now, in order to do this, you're gonna want to take advantage of government-assisted programs. And to do that, the first thing I recommend you do is open up a TFSA and a FHSA. Now, my preferred location to do this is by utilizing a website called Questrade. Now, Questrade is an online broker that's gonna help you create those 2 types of accounts so that you can be well on your way to saving for your first dream home. Now, the reason I'm choosing Questrade, and this is not a sponsored ad, I personally used Questrade and I personally used it in purchasing my first investment property. Now, the reason why I like Questrade is because they have low commission fees, they have transparent pricing, and they are a Canadian company. Now, don't get me wrong, you can open up one of these accounts at any of your local banks, Scotiabank, BMO, RBC, they all have it. But I do prefer Questrade because when it comes to investing my money in some low risk type of investments, I get to use a company that's not gonna charge me high commission fees, which means more money in my pocket. And that's why I choose Questrade. So once you have an account opened up with Questrade, you're gonna want to open up that FHSA, and that is your first home savings account. In this account, you can save up to $40,000 towards your down payment. And the next account you're gonna wanna open up is the TFSA, and that's your tax-free savings account. And in this account, you can put in $7,000 in 2024. Now, some of you might be asking, well, why don't I just open up a savings account and just put money there? And the reason is you don't get to take advantage of the tax advantages that are offered to you in these 2 types of accounts. Now, if you want me to dive deeper into these 2 types of accounts, drop a comment down below and let me know, and I can create a separate video on those 2 topics so that you get a clearer picture as to what these accounts mean for you and purchasing a home. Jumping over to section 2, let's talk dollars and cents. Now, here are a few steps to kick off your journey from mattress to property. But before we dive in, if you're enjoying this type of content, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps it grow. I really appreciate it, and it helps others just like you find the channel and use this valuable information. Thanks again. So you're gonna wanna create a detailed budget. If you currently don't have a budget and you don't know what's going in and going out, just pause for a moment and assess. Head into your bank account and literally just print out the last 30 to 60 days and see how much you have coming in versus what you have going out. That's gonna give you an idea as to where you actually are and what you're actually saving. With that list, you're gonna wanna identify areas that you can cut costs. We all have them. I probably have them. And so go down that list and you'll be surprised. You'll be shocked as to what went where. Prioritize your spending. Again, this list is going to showcase where your money is going and where it should be going instead. Establish emergency savings. You never know when you're gonna need it on a rainy day. And set clear financial goals. If you didn't already do this at the beginning of the year, do it now so that you know how much you want to put aside towards that property purchase. Jumping to section 3. Let's talk about building a bulletproof savings plan. Here are a few tips to help you maximize your savings potential. The easiest and best way, in my opinion, that I personally did myself is automate your savings. If you can, vehicles like Questrade will actually withdraw a certain amount, almost like it's a bill that you pay. It's a non-negotiable that takes from your account and puts it into the right savings vehicles. Set realistic savings goals. Again, once you've identified that budget in our previous section, you have that list and you know how much you can expect that's left over. Take a portion of that and put it towards your savings. Explore high interest savings account. Now, once you've absolutely maximized your TFSA and your FHSA, here's where you can actually jump into high interest savings account. Head over to Google, type that in, and start doing your research on the different types of high interest savings account so that you can start putting your money towards that. Utilize employer benefits. So here's a question to ask your employer if you haven't already. Ask what kind of benefits they offer when it comes to matching contributions towards specific accounts. You never know. A previous employer that I once worked for, they actually matched however much I put into my savings plans. So ask that question and see how you can maximize that. And if you've done all that you absolutely can and you're not getting as much as you would ideally like, consider a side hustle and additional income streams. And real quick, time out. If you are actively looking for a property to purchase in the Greater Toronto Area, I encourage you to download my free relocation guide. It's available for download in the description down below. It's going to share with you a list of things that homeowners typically miss when relocating somewhere else. So go ahead, it's free in the description down below. Now back to the video. Time in. Going over to section 4. Let's talk about growing your money. And this is where that TFSA account comes in. If you're keen on investment tips, drop a comment down below and let me know. I'm always curious to know what you guys are investing in right now, so it can help freshen up some ideas. So here are a few strategies that I'm gonna share with you that are gonna help you get one step closer to that dream home of yours. So in that TFSA, once you start putting money into it, you're gonna wanna start having that money work. So explore some low-risk investment options. Another thing to help you maximize your investment, take advantage of employer-sponsored retirement plans. You'll also wanna consider real estate investment opportunities. Who do you know out there that's active in the real estate industry? What are they doing? How can you potentially invest your money? Is that something worth considering for you? Diversify your investment portfolio, right? There's so many things that you can choose to invest in, different types of stocks, different kinds of bonds. And lastly, stay informed about market trends. Jumping over to section 4. Now let's trim the fat from those expenses. Now, if you're ready to cut back and save big, here are a few tips that are gonna help you do just that. Now, as painful as some of these are gonna be, it's probably necessary and it's for the greater good. Sacrifice the now so you can enjoy that dream home. Limit dining out and coffee expenses. I know we all love it. We all love food. We all love coffee. So just try to just bring it down a notch. Review subscription services. When you go through that initial list of what you're paying for, you'll be surprised as to what you find that you likely don't use anymore on a day-to-day. So go ahead and just X that out. Save on transportation costs. Drive if you need to. I know a lot of us have apps like Uber, Lyft. If you can avoid those altogether, drive where you need to, or just stay home. Just stay home. Shopping smart and looking for deals. The outlet is right around the corner. If you are an avid shopper and love to spend money, reduce that altogether, or again, just minimize how much you're spending there. And lastly, reevaluate luxury spending, especially when looking to purchase your dream home. It's just a huge no an unnecessary expense, and you really likely just don't need it altogether. Jumping to section 6, staying motivated is key. If you're ready to crush your goals, go ahead and drop a homeowner in the comments. That way I know that you are serious about purchasing and making that dream a reality this year. Here are 5 tips to help you stay on track and motivated. Visualize your dream home. Just close your eyes and see yourself in that space and take a moment. Celebrate your milestones along the way. Once you have a bit of cash saved up and you're actively saving and you're seeing that account grow, celebrate those small wins. Revisit and adjust your goals periodically. So make sure you check in with yourself and see where you're at and tweak anything that needs to be tweaked. Seek support and accountability. Who's holding you accountable to making sure that you are properly saving towards that dream home? Whether it be a partner, spouse, mom, dad, sibling, somebody. Who do you know that's going to help you make that goal a reality? Persistence and patience pays off. This will go a long way. You'll pat yourself on the back and you'll thank your future self later. And there you have it, from mattress to property. If you found these tips useful, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel grow and helps others just like you find this valuable information. If you have any questions or need any kind of personalized guidance, go ahead and reach out. My contact information is down below in the description. I'll be happy to help. And I thank you for watching this video till the very end. My name is Matt Moy, your local millennial realtor here in the Greater Toronto area, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. I hope you got some value out of that video. If you did, then go ahead and check out this video here or here. I'm not quite sure where it's going to be on the screen, but one of these videos, go ahead and check it out.